ಅನುದಿನ ಅನುಕ್ಷಣ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲೂ ಕಲಿಯೋಣ, ಕಲಿಕೆಯ ಹೊಸ ಹಾದಿಯಲಿ ಜೊತೆಗೂಡಿ ಹೆಜ್ಜೆಯ ಹಾಕೋಣ, ಸಂತಸದಿ ಕಲಿಯೋಣ ನಮ್ಮ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯ ಈ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ.
Yes, sir. Yes, teacher. Present, ma'am.
Welcome, students, to the Samved e-classes. Today, I am going to commence the 7th standard, class 7th, unit number 5, part 1, and the lesson number 5, part 1, and the unit name is the Olympic Champion and Duckling. I heartily welcome, and before we going to the lesson, let's do a activity short here. The games are usually two types. The definition of game is displaying in your screen. Listen carefully. Fun activity, you can win or lose. It is an activity that one engage in for amusement or fun. Games are usually two types. One is indoor game and the other one is called outdoor game. What are the indoor games are? What are the indoor games? Let's know about it. Okay. Indoor games are carried out inside a space. Listen carefully here. Indoor games are carried out inside a space. They are limited to conditions of place where they are held to the number of people participating in the activity. For example, basketball, swimming, boxing, volleyball, badminton and carom board. In this display there is a missing letter is there, CARROM. So, the words spelling is CARROM, carom board, etc. These are called as an indoor games. Okay. See, students, identify this game. What are the children are doing? Yes, you are very right answer. They are playing the carom board. Okay. See the next picture and identify the game. What is that? Tell me. Try to say me. Okay, that's right. This game is called as basketball. Now, displaying in the screen, the third picture is here. What are the sports persons are doing? What game is it? Yes, tell me. Yes, exactly. The game's name is volleyball. Now, displaying on the screen, see the fourth picture. What are the persons, means sports persons are playing? What game is it? Yes, definitely you are totally correct. Your answer is absolutely right. This game is called as boxing. Okay, let's know the outdoor games. What are the outdoor games? Outdoor games are carried out outside a space. Listen carefully. The outdoor games are carried out outside a space. These games are played in a large area or in a ground. For example, cricket, hockey, football, disc throw, shot put throw, horse riding and rowing game, etc. Now, the picture is displayed in your screen. Tell me, what game is it? Yes, tell me, which game is it? Yes, you are absolutely right. This game is called as a cricket. Now, see the next picture of the game. What game is it? Yes. Tell me, children. Okay. Right. You are absolutely right. This game is called as an hockey. Your answer is absolutely correct. Now, let's see the next picture, the third picture, what the sports person are doing and what the sports persons are playing. Which game is it? Yes, tell me. Yes, absolutely right. This game is called as an football because the players are playing the ball with the foot. That type of game is called as a football. Very good, nice. Next, see the other picture are displayed on the screen. Yes, see me. Tell me, what game is it? Yes, that is called as a rowing game. Rowing means boat racing. Okay, you did very well. Now, the next activities we are going to do this. Okay, all of us like playing games. Some games are played inside and some outside. The games we play inside are called indoor games and the games we play on the ground level or grounds are called as an outdoor game. Okay, let's see the name of some games and sports are given below. Now, it is your turn to say which game comes under the which column. Okay, write them under their respective column. Cricket, hockey, chess, kabaddi, snake ladder, kho-kho, football and table tennis. Now, I am going to ask you a few questions regarding games. You have to answer it. Now, the indoor game table is displayed and the other one outdoor game table also been displayed in your screen. Now, the above you have been heard that so many games I have already told you. Now, the first game name is cricket. What do you think? Cricket, comes under the indoor game column or an outdoor game column? I mean to say, cricket is it an indoor game or an outdoor game? Okay, that's right. You are absolutely right. Cricket comes under the indoor game. Very well. Next, what the game? Now you are seeing on the second game in your screen. Yes, hockey. Tell me, students, whether hockey is an indoor game or an outdoor game. Yes, you are absolutely right. The hockey is been called as an outdoor game. Next one is chess. Okay, tell me, chess is called as an indoor or outdoor game? Answer me, hurry up. Yes, that's right. Chess is called as an indoor game because it is been played inside. Very good, very nice. Next game, the name of the game is been kabaddi. What do you think that? Kabaddi, is it an indoor game or outdoor game? Okay, tell me, answer me. Yes, you are absolutely right. Kabaddi is also called as an outdoor game. Next game, snake ladder. Listen carefully. Snake ladder. Whether snake ladder is an indoor game or an outdoor game? Yes, you are absolutely right. Snake ladder is being considered as an indoor game. Okay, the next one, kho-kho. Kho-kho comes under the outdoor game. The next, table tennis. Do you think which game is it? Is it table tennis is an indoor game or an outdoor game? Tell me. Yes, absolutely right. Your answer is very well, very correct. The table tennis is being called as an indoor game. That's right, very good. The next one is the last, the game of name is displayed on your screen is carrom board. What do you think? The carrom board is an outdoor game or an indoor game? Yes, you are absolutely right. Carrom comes under the indoor game. Yes, children, you are very well done. Now, we move to the next section of the lesson. the Olympic and the ducks. Okay, let's know about the lesson. What is the content has been given in your textbook. Okay, see the picture. This guy name is Bobby Pierce. You are seeing the picture of Bobby Pierce. Now we are moving towards the lesson. I am going to read the lesson. You have to observe and listen carefully, because after completion of the lesson I have some questions for you and you have to answer it. That's why therefore you have to listen the lesson with concentration. Okay. At the Olympic Games of 1928, Bobby Pierce won a gold medal in rowing. He also won the heart of all who saw him win. Bobby Pierce was born in Sydney in Australia. His father was a great rowing champion. When Bobby was 5, he was rowing around the Sydney harbour in a small boat. At the age of 6, he won the first race competing against the 14 years old. Children, you have been heard this passage of the lesson. Now I think we move to the new words introduced in this lesson. The first lesson of this words meaning means glossary means a new words which will be introduced in your text is Olympic Games. Actually the meaning of Olympic Games that are being played once in 4 years, in which sports people from all the countries participate. The next word of new word is here is harbour. Harbour, you see the picture and you can imagine that the shelter of the ship, so many ships are standing in a harbour, means standing of ships are been called as an harbour. The next word which is being given in your text is ahead. What is meant by that? See the picture, means ahead means go forward, go forward. Now we can use this word in our sentence also. The child is, see the picture, the child is, I mean imaginary things, you know, the child is going for ahead in search of water. Next word, Barood. Barood means a family of young ones. See in the picture, a duck is there with its chicks. Means let's, you know, the meaning of Barood means a family of young ones. Ducks, Baroods are crossing the road. You are seeing in the picture that you are looking at the picture, the ducks are crossing the road. Okay. Next word is course. The next word is course. Course means on movement or a direction or a route. Here the man is crossing, the man is course in his direction. The man is course in direction. Next word is patiently. Patiently means with patience. Now you have heard many of time in your class that teachers always says, dear children, sit in the class patiently. Isn't it clear? I think you have been understood the meaning of the word patience. Okay, next word is block. Means a person. A person. Okay. The word is being given here harm, H-A-R-M. Harm means damage or hurt. So, don't harm to others. Okay. The next word is B-L-O-K-E. Block means a person. Now, you have been heard the lesson or you have been read the lesson. You find that Bobby Pierce was an excellent block towards the ducks. Har, away means risk, position or danger. Okay, dear students, I think you have been followed the lesson and it is now to understand of yourself. So, comprehension is there in your text. So, you have to answer the following questions. Okay, in your text the question is been given like that. Number 1, choose the right answer from the choose given below. Okay, here the question is Bobby was dash. Bobby was dash. The options are number A, an American, number B, a Dutchman, number C, an Australian. What do you think that which answer is correct for this one? Okay, fill in the blank. Just tell me, yes, you are right. Bobby was an Australian. The answer is an Australian. You are absolutely correct. Move to the next question. Bobby's father was, the options given are number A, boxing champion, number B, rowing champion, number C, football champion. What do you think? Which answer is correct for this statement? Yes, tell me. Yes, you are absolutely right. You are been very well. You have been given the right answer. The answer is rowing champion. Now, let's move the next question. Okay, what is that? Now, complete the following sentence by choosing the right words given in the bracket. Some of the answers are been given in this text. You have to choose correct answer and fill in the blanks. Okay. Now, the question is A. I have to dash in a sequence to check my dash. The words are being given two types, wait, W-A-I-T-E, wait, and W-E-I-G-H-T, wait. The pronunciation of both words are same, but the meaning is different. You have to choose correct and fill in the blanks. What do you think? Yes, tell me what is the right answer and the word you have been putting in the sentence. Tell me, right, exactly. You are very well. I have to wait in a queue to check my weight. Next, go to the another question. Yes, it is been displayed in your screen. Tell me, number B, my father blank medals in school sports, 2 gold and blank silver. The options are O-N-E 1 and another word which is given is W-O-N 1. Both meanings are different, but the sound is same. So, what do you think? Which answer you will put in this blank? Yes, you are very well. Well done. Very good. My father won medals in school sports, 2 golds and 1 silver. Okay, children. Next, number C. Dash check camp held every dash in my school. The options are Y-E-A-R, year, and the another word which is given here, E-A-R, year. Both the words are same, but the meaning is different. What do you think? Which word you will be put in this sentence? Yes, tell me the answer of it. Yes, you are definitely correct. Year check camp held every year in my school. Number D. My mother stood blank the road to blank vegetable. Now, in this sentence also 2 words are been given. B-Y boy, B-Y buy and B-U-Y buy. What do you think? Which word you will be put in the sentence? Yes, tell me what is the right answer? Okay, yes, you are correct. My mother stood by the road to buy vegetable. Okay. Now, there is a collective noun which is been given in your text. So, let's know what is exactly meaning of the collective noun. Actually, the collective noun is a word or a phrase that refers to a group of people, group of animals or things as one unit is called as collective noun. I think I have to repeat once again. Okay. Collective noun is a word or a phrase that refers to a group of people, group of animals or things as one unit is called as an collective noun. Well, for example, an army, a flock of birds, a flock of sheep, a hive of bees, a school, etc. Okay. How do you use collective noun? Isn't it so? Let's know what is a noun. Noun in the collective can be used in either singular or plural form depending upon the context of sentences. Listen carefully. Noun in the collective can be used in either singular or plural form depending upon the context of sentence. Okay. Read the following sentence. Now suddenly the C language text is given in your content, so that's why move towards it. Okay, read the following sentence. Suddenly Bobby saw a duck and her brood. Underline word brood is there. You have to look on it. Suddenly Bobby saw a duck and her brood of ducklings swimming across the canal. Look at the underword. It is used to refer to a group of ducklings. These are collective nouns. Okay, now fill in the blanks with the collective noun given in this box. There is a box. You have finding some collective nouns. One is FLOK, flock, class, army, bunch, herd. These words you have to put in right blank, means blanking areas which has been given in the sentence. Fill in the blanks by using collective noun. Okay, a text number 1 is a blank of students was waiting for the teacher. You have to do one thing. You have to use above which is given the 5 words collective noun. You have to put one of them in this sentence. What do you think? Which word it will be taken while the completion of the meaning will be completed? Yes, tell me with the right answer of this question. Yes, very good. A class of students was waiting for the teacher. Number 2, a blank of elephants was waiting sugar cane. Tell me, what word you will be put in this sentence? Yes, definitely. A flock of elephants was waiting sugar cane. A flock of elephants was eating sugar cane. Number 3, I met an blank of soldier in Kashmir. The answer, what do you think? Yes, definitely. I met an army of soldier in Kashmir. Okay. The 4th one, a blank of sheep was grazing in the field. Which answer it is been filled by you in this sentence? What is the collective noun you will select in this sentence? Yes, definitely. A herd of sheep was grazing in the field. 5th one, my father kept a blank of keys on the table. Not the last but the least, the remaining word, a bunch of, you can use in this sentence. My father kept a bunch of keys on the table. Okay, children, you have did very well. You listen carefully. Now, a person guy name is Sachin Tendulkar. He is talking to you. You have to do one thing. Listen carefully. After completion of his talk, he will, and some questions are being followed. You have to put the correct answer in a proper sentence. Okay. Some of the questions are been coming up after the completion of Sachin Tendulkar's paragraph. Then you have to answer it. Okay. Listen carefully. Hi, I am Sachin Tendulkar. I am from Maharashtra. I have played cricket from India for 24 years. I began playing international cricket. I was just 16. I have played in 200 test matches. After my retirement, I was honored with the Bharat Ratan. Now you heard his words. It is time for the questions. You have to answer it. Okay. See on the screen. The first question is displayed in your screen. The first question is, who is the speaker? Tell me, hurry up. Answer the students very well. The answer is Sachin Tendulkar is the speaker. The next question, what state does he belongs to? Yes, dear students, tell me the answer of this question. Which state does he belongs to means Tendulkar belongs to? The answer is yes, absolutely right. He belongs to the Maharashtra state. He belongs to Maharashtra. Question number 3. What game did he play? Means which game and what game the Sachin Tendulkar plays? Right, you are absolutely right. He played cricket game. He played cricket game. Now, the question number 4. Okay, at what age he did begin his international career? At what age did he begin his international career? Yes, tell me. Yes, you are correct. At the age of 16, he began his international career. Now, move to the 5th question. What was the award given to him? The question is, what was the award given to him? Yes, you are very well. Well done. Okay, the right answer is Bharat Ratna award was given to him. Now, students, you have been followed the lesson and responded very well. It is time for homework, and take down the homework in your notebook. Read the following passage and complete the flow chart. It is a home assignment for you. Okay, I will read it and take down it, and you have to read in your home. Okay, here is a paragraph. I read it, you have to concentrate on it. Okay, Narendranath is the boyhood name of Swami Vivekananda. Vishwanath Datta was his father and Bhuneshwari Devi was his mother. He learnt Puranas from his mother. He was an all-rounder. He was good at sports and he could sing well. He liked to meditate. Sri Krishna was his teacher. Okay, you heard the main point of the Swami Vivekananda. Now you do one thing. The main point of this passage is Narendra Nath is the boyhood name of the Swami Vivekananda, and the point number 2 is Vishwanath Datta was his father. Number 3 point is Bhuneshwari Devi was his mother, and number 4 he learned Puranas from his mother. Number 5th one is he was an all-rounder, and the 6th point which has been given here is he was a good sportsman, well singer and liked to meditate. You have to write the flow chart of it. Okay, you have to write the flow chart of it. See the box. Now you have heard the all information about the Swami Vivekananda, and you have to put the information in the right box. Okay, now see the picture of Swami Vivekananda. So you have to do one thing, the flow chart you have been put in your homework. The number point 1 Narendranath, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, like that one by one point you have to mention your flow chart in the home. Okay, I think you have been followed the lesson very well. Thank you for watching this poem. Thank you for watching the lesson. Now don't forget to watch my second video lesson of the next part. So till then, goodbye and stay happy. Thank you so much.